If it's another day, you can bet it's another dumpster fire for the Democrats. Sorry, Jess. According to the New York Times, the DNC is in chaos and desperate for cash. Things are so bad. Top officials are actually talking about borrowing money just to pay the bills. A separate report quotes an anonymous DNC insider who called the party's chair, Ken Martin, as looking weak and whiny. And as if all that were not embarrassing enough, the Democrats launched a YouTube channel that can barely crack 1,000 views. Check this out.
Every morning, the Daily Blueprint will cut through the noise and give you the real story. What you need to know today, what Democrats are doing about it, and how you can fight back and help Democrats win.
But some folks in the party, like James Carville, are keeping the faith.
The Democratic Party has been the most effective political party in the history of the world. It started Social Security. It brought civil rights. It brought women's rights. It brought gay rights. It brought the last party to bring a balanced budget to the United States of America. Okay, it shepherded the United States through the greatest age of prosperity it ever had, the 90s. The Democratic Party really does not need me to defend it. It has a record.
It does.
As good as you can imagine.
Oof, I'm not sure Carville's the answer here. Dana, let me come to you. You know this ecosystem better than anybody, the D.C. funding ecosystem here. What do you make of this? They've never had trouble raising money before.
It's the Democrats' Megillah. I've tried to use it in a sentence. Don't know if it was correct. For James Carville to be talking about the best achievements of the party having been made before the current chairman was even born, that identifies the problem right there. Every day I wake up and I think, what can I compliment in the Democratic Party today? What are the green shoots? Where are they doing well? And then I read, and I didn't read this article today on FoxNews.com. I didn't read it in the Wall Street Journal or the New York Post. I read it in the New York Times because the New York Times said, you've got a huge problem. You can't raise any money. Nobody wants to be a part of you. Your brand is toxic. And you have the fact that the Biden cover-up continues to have a ripple effect. It's like it was dropped in the middle of the ocean and it continues on and it is going to swamp them for a long time to come. The credibility of the entire Kamala Harris campaign is weighing down the situation. And imagine you're a donor. He's like, how dare you? Oh, you want to send George Clooney to ask me for my money again? You guys lied to us. You lied to us until we saw it with our own eyes at the debate. And then you were like, oh, yeah, he must really get out. And they are in a situation of their own making. It is a real Megillah.
And, you know, they paid Beyonce all that money and everything else. So, Jess, I got to come to you. I mean, in a lot of ways, the money is the purest metric you could have. Is this a referendum?
To some degree, for sure. What I think is most interesting is they're not having a small dollar donations problem. So the grassroots is still giving. Right. They're having a big donor problem, to Dana's point. The folks that you go to and you ask for $1 million checks or to do a huge fundraiser that's going to bring in $5, $10, $15 million. And I think that those people who want to spend their hard-earned money on Democratic victories want to see a new game plan. They want to see what all the buzz is about with Ken Martin, who's the new head of the DNC, who beat out Ben Wickler, is an incredibly accomplished organizer. He runs the Wisconsin Democratic Party. And they want to see more evidence. Now, in terms of how it's been going for Democrats, we've been doing really well in all the elections that have happened since the general election. So overperforming sometimes by 30, 40 points. And that makes a difference to people for sure. We're also looking at a Republican Party that's not doing that well. I mean, Donald Trump right now, minus 18 on the economy, minus 30 on inflation. Those are the issues that people go and vote on. In defense of the YouTube, I went on the GOP's YouTube, latest videos, 215 views, 137 views, 433 views, 281 views, and 250 views. So both parties need a better YouTube game.
All right, fair enough. But let me ask you this, Jesse, let me come to you. What is it that you think the big donors, which is what we're talking about here, what brings them back? What are they looking for?
I'd wait. I wouldn't give right now. I'd wait until you win the midterms, and then I'd give it to Gavin Newsom, because you can't give it to a woman. They're 0 for 2 with women. And Jessica, it doesn't.
Terrible with money, too.
It doesn't matter. Trust me.
No, usually they handle the finances.
Yeah, in your house, do they?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you're broke. You know, the YouTube thing, it's funny. You can't just put a blonde on TV and have it be a hit. It's not Fox, okay? They need to have a little more talent, Jessica. And Carville's saying the Democratic Party started the Civil War, okay? It's not all hits, Carville. You have to be a DNC chairman if you have to be wealthy, well-connected, and fun at fundraisers. You need someone like Terry McAuliffe. You can't put Shaggy from Scooby-Doo up there, who got humiliated by the Hog, who looks like Tinkerbell, or weighs less than Tinkerbell. And so, I don't know, Jessica, I would just wait it out, and you might not even win the House, because I have a new poll. It says there are crumbs of comfort for the GOP. Not saying red wave, but a lot of people are saying the short-term turbulence that Trump is saying is going to be worth it if it ends up good economically. And a lot of Democrats are economic nationalists, just like Donald Trump. They support deportations. They support Trump on immigration. Catch this.
Are you reading Playbook?
A quarter of Kamala Harris's voters approve of Trump's immigration policy.
Oh, my.
So?
All right, that's a mic drop moment. Greg Gutfeld, let me ask you this.
Sure.
I have a theory here.
What do you got, Paul?
What do you
got? Go, spit it out, okay?
Is that his moral?
Spit it out.
He's awful.
Wait till
right?
I get to
I'm sorry
HR,
this was
man.
happening
No, I gotta tell you this. Get HR up right
Here's the issue, okay? I'm going to be frank with
You should see my Gutfeld, by the way, all right, which I'm taking mercy on you.
You should see my Brit Hume.
All right.
Paul, you're a great man.
That's not a real impersonation. That's you in the old days. All right. I have a theory here. The big donors are scared. And I think they're scared because, number one, they don't want to lose their money. But number two, there's a lot of investigations coming. Would you donate to people that are throwing Molotov cocktails at cops?
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.